Good afternoon. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And today, we're going to be doing a quality check with the Model Y. So without further ado, let's get right to it. So alright, we got this Model Y right here, and let's do a quality check. And a quality check is basically going throughout the panel and seeing if it gets either a pass or a fail. At the end, we'll decide. Okay, so let's start off by looking at the left side. And what we want to look for is that the panels are nice and tight. Everything is nice and even. We want to make sure the hood is flush. It sits flush with the fender. We want to make sure there's no discoloration or anything noticeable. And let's move on to the right side. Now let's take a look at the wheels. And this happens to be the Performance Model Y. Take a look at this. Look at those wheels. Now let's move on to the driver's side door. We want to make sure the panels are nice and even. Now let's make a look at this handle over here. We want to see if it's flush, and it is flush. Now let's check this out to see if the driver's side door is flush with the rear, and I would have to say that it does poke out a little bit. Now let's take a look and see if it's flush over here. This is the rear driver's side door. This is flush over here a little bit. And now where we normally find this problem over here is the driver's side left panel. What we're noticing is the gap right here tends to be a little bit big. Now take a look at this. I definitely would have to say that we do have an issue here. It does look like I can see almost inside of the trunk, and that's definitely an issue. Now let's take a look at the charge port door. Very important to see if it's flush. Also, if you're getting the Performance, you're probably going to be getting the spoiler. Make sure to check the left side and make sure to check the right side, because there's times that I've seen that the spoiler was not put on properly. Now let's go back to the rear. You want to check both rear headlights. You want to check your bumper and basically check if there's any discoloration. Now let's move on to the right side. What I'm finding is the right side is normally better, but also, yet again, I'm seeing that there's an issue over here on the right side. Right side rear door, it does poke out a little bit. It is not flush. Definitely has to be taken care of. Look at that, it pokes out. Now, let's see if the handles are flush. Make sure to check all 4 tires. Make sure to check the glass roof. Just don't rush your delivery. You want to make sure that the vehicle is built to the best of their ability. So, unfortunately, I will be giving this a fail. Now let's move on to another Model Y. So alright, look what we have here. We have the all black Model Y, and this is the protective sticker that comes when you buy the vehicle. They put the protective sticker in order to prevent any rock chips during transportation. So let's take a look at the left side, let's take a look at the hood, and then let's take a look to the right side. Now let's take a look at the wheels. These are the upgraded wheels. Let's take a look at the driver's side door. The car is a little bit dirty, but don't worry, by the time you get it, it'll be buffed up and ready to go. It's the black with the black interior. A beautiful combination. Very safe, but there's one thing I'd have to say. If you're getting the black, you will see swirl marks on your vehicle. So let's move on to where Tesla has normally had a problem. It's the left side, driver's side, rear trunk hatch. And as you can see over here, look at that. Unacceptable. We're still having issues. This panel should be tighter. Let's check the charge port door. And I can almost see inside there, and it's not good. It's definitely not good. Now let's take a look at the rear. No issues over here. Now I'm gonna have to walk around on the other side. And let's continue our quality check. So, all right. Let's go back to the rear over here. And this is also the protective coat. Let's take a look right side. Right side's nice and tight, and that's what we want to see. But look what we have here. And I don't know if you can see it, but if you look closely, you'll see that this panel doesn't sit flush with this panel. It's uneven. This is not good. We're definitely having issues over here. Right side pokes out a little bit. This car is very dirty, but don't worry. They'll probably clean it up by the time you take delivery. So I'm gonna give this one a fail. Let's move on to our final Model Y. All right, so we got our final Model Y. It is the red with the black interior. Beautiful, and it does also have the protective sticker. Now let's move on to the left side and then on to the right side. Now let's take a look at these wheels. Taking a look at the driver's side door. Now let's move on and see the handle. Handle's flush. We're looking good. Definitely looking good. Okay, so this over here is another big gap right over here. Unfortunately, Tesla needs to get their act together. The left side panel is absolutely ridiculous. Unacceptable. Let's take a look at the rear. Rear is looking fine. Now let's move on to the right side. Now look at that. Look at the right side, how thin the gap is and how beautiful it is. This panel over here is a lot better than the black car. The right side rear passenger. Oh, and look what we have here. Look at this. Look at this. Doors poking out. Unacceptable. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to give these Model Ys a fail. So, all right, we've seen 3 Model Ys, and is Tesla's quality improving? I would have to say no. They're pushing the vehicles out, and they really need to get their act together. There is a lot of work that needs to be done. So if you're thinking about ordering a Model Y SX or 3, why don't you go ahead and do it? And remember to do a quality check if you're accepting your vehicle. It's very important. Don't just go accept your vehicle. You want to take your time. Walk around the vehicle at least 5 times. You want to bring somebody with you during delivery so you can get another person's view. So, all right. Well, that's all I gotta say. So, thank you and have a nice day. Hey, would you like to win a Tesla Model 3? All you have to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. And one lucky subscriber will win a Tesla Model 3.